Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. Bet you're having a fantastic morning so far. We have about 10 more minutes left before 8 o'clock. And in this 10 minutes, I want to chat with a young man. He say he's from San Fernando originally, and I hear plenty good things has come from South. So good morning to you, Mikael. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm good. A little tired, but good.
Yeah, that's happening. I wake up this early to be in town and thing. So how was music been treating you inside this pandemic, boy?
I'll be very honest. Good to some extent, but there has been some difficulties in terms of, especially in gospel music, whereas with the churches and the events and whatnot, yes. So it's the online events, yes, but those online events also, I would say it's gone down to ease now. Whereas last year it was heavy online events, and then this year was kind of like, we know people kind of sick and tired of the live events, so we're gonna take it down a little bit. So every 2-3 months, that's when we're gonna have something. So
you'll go have normal like praise and worship every Sunday like you used to?
Well, yes and no, in terms of with churches now open back, the worship teams are back out now. Right. So I've worked with some worship teams and whatnot, but not all churches have said, well, okay, we're going to bring back our worship teams or book singers and whatnot to come and sing in our events or our programs and whatnot. So that has been a bit of a challenge. And then I actually did a little small survey of myself on Facebook and asked, hey, if we put on an event, would you guys come? And I got a few no's, a few yeses. I would say no's overpowered the yeses.
Okay. Did they give reasons as to why not?
Well, some being still scared of COVID, some who were vaccinated still saying that, nah, I'm not taking the risk. So they would prefer coming to church because there's still the 50%.
Yeah.
If I remember, it's 50% of capacity. So they rather do that than the events, because I think they know when it starts to get to the point of, I need to stand up and whatnot, they don't want to feel restricted or whatnot, I guess, to that extent, along with the fear.
Well, that's logical, and that's also the reason that the government has been saying no to Carnival as well, as they don't want people to get that level of excitement and then forget all the protocols. But tell me about the music video for Deep in My Heart.
Well, Deep in My Heart is my first ever single. So that's when I started in music. That's my first ever single that I released. And this year I'm celebrating 10 years of being in music, 10 years of the single. And I said, why not do a rearrangement and whatnot? So I connected with my good friend Samuel Dyer, keyboardist Jevin Paul, and I reached out to Jira Productions and also Darius FM. And I said, you know what, let me do this and kind of give a fresh take on the song, along with celebrating that 10-year span of being in music, and the song actually still being played on radio.
Yeah.
So
how does it feel 10 years later?
Not gonna lie, yesterday I was traveling back up home, and I was close to tears because I was thinking about this thing that I had to come on this morning, and no exaggeration or anything. I was literally close to tears because I was thinking about it, and I was like, 10 years in this thing. You've been able to travel outside around the Caribbean, and you're still here, you're still active. So I'm just grateful. All
right. Well, we're going to run the video in a little bit, but we're also going to wrap up the show with the video this morning.
All right, no problem.
So I want to thank you for joining us this morning, Mikael.
Thank you guys for having me. This is actually the first look.
This is what?
The first look.
The first look.
Yeah,
Ashley,
first look.
I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning as our guest host.
I want to say special good morning going on to Barbara. Barbara, all for you.
All right. And thank you, Natalie Legault, for always being present and gorgeous and causing bacchanal on the People's Show. And I want to remind you to make a difference today. Now, remember to be safe out there. Remember to mask up, wash your hands, and all that stuff, because together we aspire. Together we achieve. Brand new music video, Deep in My Heart, the 10-year anniversary acoustic version. Mikael, take us to the top.
My life.